Hi dears, I'm Vinnikova, professional makeup artist originally from Kiev, Ukraine, now based in Lisbon, Portugal. And my dears, as you noticed, I've been in vacay. Rest is everything. I feel like totally different, charged person, positive again, love everybody again. I've been 2 weeks in Dominicana, so we don't have some video, and now I'm full of energy, and I think you can feel that, and I'm starting to work in my usual pace. It's like one video per week, and sometimes maybe I would manage to do 2, maybe not so long, but 2 videos per week. How do you like my new hair, by the way? I noticed, that every February I prepare myself to the spring. I like to cut some bob. Last spring was the same. I don't know what is it, but I want some new things in my life, new things for me. So how do you like my hair? Please let me know. And today we creating with you full makeup look only with the Dior cosmetics. And we have a lot of new products here, starting from their new launch foundation. It's Forever Hydra Nude foundation. We have new bronzer here, new shades of lip balm, some interesting combo for the eyes, and we creating such kind of fresh anti-aging, I would say, makeup look. But this makeup is very versatile for the younger ladies, for the middle age, for the mature ladies. Absolutely wonderful because it's refreshing. I like the colors very much. Dior Beauty, it's one of my favorite beauty brands, and they are really trendy right now. They launch pretty often new products, and these products is like very nice formulated, very like new generation formulas infused with a lot of skincare ingredients. Almost everything that we use today has some skincare inside, so this is really cool, and this is one of my favorite beauty brands, and I hope you will like the products that I use today. Please let me know. So have a nice watching, enjoy. I hope you will have some inspiration after this video. Please let me know. Every comment means the world for me, because this channel is new. I know everyone who make the comments not the first time, so I recognize you, my dears. Some dears I know for a long time. I know you with me on Instagram, you with me from my previous channel. Thank you so much for your support. It's absolutely invaluable for me, and enjoy the watching, enjoy the makeup. Have a nice day. And my dears, we are starting our beautiful Dior makeup from their new foundation. This is a new launch on the market, and it is so trendy, absolutely. Our last video was about makeup trends, and could you imagine all that I talked to you about natural finish, about healthy glow and everything Dior has in its foundation. It's called Forever Hydra Nude, and absolutely wonderful to tell you about that right now. Wet beauty blender. As you see, it's not liquidy, it's moussey, but very lightweight. Like it touches the skin and immediately spreads. Oh my god, I like such kind of textures very much, especially, my dears, for dry skin types, for mature skin types, and oily skin types. You also may like it because the texture is really lightweight. You can spread it with the very thin layer, of course with the wet beauty blender, that. Only one thing, the coverage is from light to medium, and it's buildable, so the coverage is nice. I like medium coverage, I think, the most, because that looks really natural and covers everything that we need. As you can see, one part of my face with the foundation and the other is not. As you can see, I have some tan, so I look slightly better than usual. Yeah, and you can see I have rosacea, freckles, everything, pigmentation. It covers. It's, like you see some things over here, but it's like in a very diffused effect, and absolutely okay. For the everyday makeup, we don't need high coverage, really. And what about oily skin types, my dears? Here I mean oily skin and combination skin, closer to oily or closer to normal. From my experience, girls with such kind of skin type, you don't like this healthy glow finish. And I would say this finish is healthy glow with the like medium level. It is like light weighty shine. It sounds really good, especially on the mature skin and everything on the dry skin type. But usually my oily skin girls like to cover oily skin with the natural matte finish or radiance matte finish, something like that. So you can see how this foundation looks and you will understand, do you want such kind of finish or not? I spread it onto my neck as usual to make it look better and on the décolleté. I will make behind the camera because I need to take off my beautiful blazer and everything. So the foundation is really great, my dears. It's infused as usually with the many like skincare ingredients, hyaluronic acid. It's like water based. It's really important because the oily based foundation, you feel it, you know, it's not greasy, but anyway you feel this liquid oils. I personally don't like liquid oils, but water based foundation is much lighter and you feel this watery texture and it's hydrating at the same time. Really great. So I think this is like a new generation of foundations. I think this year that will be one of my favorite foundation. To end, this is my usual color here, so as you can see it's perfectly matches for the neutral undertone with a little tan. But usually I use this shade even without tan, absolutely normal. I like when a little bit warmness on my pale face I feel better. So the foundation is great. And my dears, if we want to compare this foundation to the Dior Forever Skin Glow, absolutely wonderful foundation, one of my favorite for the colder times. This foundation is much lighter by texture because there I feel that some oils they have inside and there's very skin glow is super nice, absolutely wonderful foundation, but not for oily skin types in my opinion. And this one is much lighter, it's much watery, the texture is moussey. Over there texture is more like creamy, here is moussey. So you should know that. Next step, we take one of my favorite concealers. It's the Dior Forever Skin Glow. A concealer I prefer more for dry, mature and normal skin types because the concealer is like high coverage, a little bit creamy texture, but it's really nice, covers everything and it's not self-setting too much, I would say. By the way, the foundation has a little bit like maybe 50% self-setting properties and this is really nice with the hydrating foundations. So the concealer is not self-setting, my dears. That's why I do not recommend it for the oily skin types. You need self-setting properties from the first things first. So this concealer is high coverage concealer, covers my dark circles, my veins, absolutely wonderful. With the wet beauty blender I have really thin layer and as you can see, yeah, it spreads really nice into the skin. The texture is pretty similar to the Skin Glow foundation, but I would say a little bit more moussey. So as you can see, no dark circles, no rosacea and anything. So this combo is absolutely wonderful. My dears, next new product, what do we have here? It's Dior new bronzer. Take a look at this beautiful packaging. I don't know, I like it so much. When I touch this, you know, like artificial puffing leather, it feels like a small pouch, I don't know, like a small purse, something like that. And I like that they launch new bronzers every year, every season, and this is really great because formulas is changing, technology is developing, so we have every season something new. And it infused also with the hyaluronic acid, with the skincare ingredients, and in dry texture. I think this is really great. So I have O2 light shade, and this is like very nice. You will see it feels like a little bit warmer on the skin as in the jar. So I have a not matte version, but a little bit luminosity and a little bit, you know, like some shiny particles, but they are so delicate that this luminosity absolutely normal works for every skin type, for oily as well. My dears, I have new brush today. I just have to tell you about that. It was my emotional buying. This is huge brush from Tom Ford. It's 05. It is the most expensive brush in my beauty case, but it is absolutely wonderful. Just take a look, take a look. The quality, I don't know, I could use it forever. And sometimes I like this huge brush for the bronzer application when I want more diffused, more soft effect on my face. As you can see, pigmentation is, I would say, medium, not too high, and that's okay. To be honest, for real life, I don't like super high pigmentation, you know? You need to know how much quantity you should take, you know, and this kind of coverage, light to medium, is much easier to use in real life. So as you can see, the effect is very diffused. It's not too warmy. I don't like, when I'm not in the huge tan, to use super warm bronzers. It looks like something artificial on my neutral undertone, neutral complexion. So as you can see, 02, this is really nice color. And for my porcelain beauties, you can use 01. They have really nice color range. And as usual, we can do like that. I make my eyelids a little bit dry to take away some concealer creasing. So this kind of concealer, it's creasing, my dears. It's creasing. I forgive it because I have such a beautiful coverage and hydration, but I have to do like that, you know? When I see creasing, I take away it with my finger, like I take away upper layer, and usually it's enough, and then it's like, okay. So as you can see, it's very, very light version. I don't want today to make some evening makeup. I want some refreshing everyday makeup, so do not put too much efforts, you know. And as you can see, the bronzer is really, really natural. So I officially could say that Dior is really, really trendy beauty brand for today. They are follow normal, beautiful, natural beauty trends, you know. That's why for today, maybe it's one of my super favorite brands, you know. Maybe for everyday life, it's the most favorite. That's why I wanted to make full like a mono brand video starting from Dior, because they are cool. Next, my dears, we do the blush. Blush is really, really great. I like the quality and everything. It's 219 Rouge blush, Rose Montaigne. Absolutely wonderful color. It's like, you know, it's medium between cool and warm with a light golden shimmer. Looking absolutely wonderful. I take a medium-sized synthetic brush. My favorite Sigma F10. Absolutely wonderful. So only one thing that I would like they change, this is packaging. It's not, you know, modern anymore. I think it's too simple for Dior, that this packaging is better. So about packaging, YSL Beauty is the most cool, I can say. Their blush, you see. The pigmentation is medium, and this is really, really nice. Yeah, and this blush we can use like blush and highlighter, as you can see. It gives like a very nice, a little bit metallic, but it's absolutely wearable metallic, I would say. Golden shimmer. And as you can see, I could live without highlighter. It's really, really nice. One of my favorite colors, of course, my dears, for the textured skin here, for the oily skin, if you have large pores, it emphasizes a little bit. I have like normal pores, I would say. So as you can see, it's a little bit emphasizing, but I'm okay with that. You know, I'm a live woman, so I'm not against to cover, to show my pores, my texture. But of course, it's not like too much, you know, that's why it's not a problem for me. So the pigmentation is, I would say, light to medium, but the shimmer is really great. So my dears, I don't have powder from Dior. Can you imagine? I don't know why, to be honest. So if you have some powder and you like it, please let me know which kind of powder do you have, which color, which shade. I would be really appreciate you, because I would like to have some powder from Dior. Why not? This is I think they are cool, and as far as I know, their powders is talc free. So please let me know who has powder from Dior. And my dears, we go to the eyebrows, and we have new eyebrow pencil on this channel. I don't know is it new or not. I think not exactly. So this is Diorshow Crayon Sourcil powder 032. I like powder eyebrow pencils more than wax based eyebrow pencils, because as for me it glides much better on the skin, and it just could be one of my favorite eyebrow pencils, to be honest. The longevity is like usual, you know. I never met eyebrow pencils which is very much long lasting and stays anyway, no matter what you do on the skin. I didn't met such kind of eyebrow products. Maybe it's something maybe from the brow gels. Yes, this could be, but not pencils. And as you can see, the pigmentation is closer to high, and I like it as well, because you know, I need to cover a lot with my eyebrows. The color is really great without any warmness, any redness. So I can create a shape very easily and very fast. In my case, that's important because I spend so much time on my eyebrows, you know. So it has a spoolie on the other side. A spoolie a little bit, you know, hard for me. I'm very sensitive and gentle person, so I like another spoolie, but that's okay. For somebody that could be really great. So yeah, so as you can see, this is modern eyebrows, this is old-fashioned eyebrows. Really great product. It's like, you know, very old school. It's not automatic, it's made from wood, but sometimes I like it. Sometimes when I touch a usual pencil and I can sharp it could be really precise. So that could be in our beauty case like a difference. And my dears, I made the second eyebrow behind the camera. I like tinted brow gels, you know that. And today we have from Diorshow OnSet Brow. Really nice color, 032 as well. So the pencil and the gel, one color, and this is really great. I like the spoolie here. It's like middle-sized, and I can take all my hairs done with this product. By the way, it sets the eyebrows really great. So I like to set it a little bit upwards to make some lifting effect. And you know, to cover my baby hairs, which is white, to cover a little bit with the color, and it gives me more volume on my free spaces where I have here. To be honest, my dears, my super top from the tinted eyebrow gels, this is from Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows. It's like those brush is just amazing, but this one is really good as well. Brow styling is over. So my dears, let's do the eyeshadows. Today we take our favorite Smoky Essentials eye palette, and I want to work today with the very trendy, it's like light burgundy color, this one. And we will make daytime very light smoky eye. It's quite pigmented, so we take my favorite brush, it's from Refer 01, and we take a little. So as you can see, it's very nice pigmentation, very nice. Take away the excess, and just to put all over my eyelid with the tap movements, and with the excess I go to the crease and blend it to the upper side. So I have a little bit like lifting effect, as you can see, and it's like 1 minute option and you already have the eyeshadows on. So for the daytime, as you can see, this particular shade is not with the red undertone, because for the fair skin tones I don't like burgundy or violet shades with the red undertone. It makes us look, you know, like we are ill or something happens in our life, bad of course. So next brush for the lower eyelid from Zoeva 230, my favorite. I think every video with eyeshadows I use this brush. It's absolutely wonderful shape and size, so we can easily blend the lower eyelid. I like to put eyeshadows all the time in all my makeup on the lower eyelid. The eye look much bigger and it looks like it is finished, it's completed and more harmonious, I would say. And the second one, so I start from the end, from the outer corner, and blend a little. Just to blend. So really nice and trendy color, as you can see. Today we are not going to spend a lot of time on the eyeshadows because I have it in a different videos, and today it's new eye pencil on my channel. It's not usual eye pencil for me. Diorshow 24-hour Stylo. They are very long lasting waterproof eyeliner, and my dears, the shade, it's called like 466 pearly bronze, my dears. Very unusual, but this color is very, you know, like wearable on the daily basis. It's not too red, it's not too warm, it's not too terracotta, you know. It's like very nice bronzy, more on the cool side color, and we can use it even without eyeshadows, just on the bare eyelids, and that will look great, especially if you have blue eyes as me. I have a gray with a hint of green, it works as well, and for the brown eyes I like these colors as well. So I just want to do super light wings. It's very look like, you know, barely there, but it gives some brightness to our eyes, to our sight, just a little hint, you know. And the wing, we can make it so easy because the color is not dark. You can play with it, and very nice, by the way, automatic format, so we don't need to sharp something here, and the texture is pretty soft, and I like that for my sensitive eyelids, you know. So we don't need to be super precise here, you know, and that's advantage for me as well. I enjoy the process to make my wings, you know, because usually I'm struggle, despite I'm a professional, my dear. The wings, this is like special thing in the makeup. Just a little wings, not more than. They look like smudged, you know, and this is absolutely wonderful. And my dears, what I like to do with this eye pencil, I like to do it on the lower eyelid, especially on the center, where my color of my eye, right? And I try to do it closer to the T-line, and that highlights just a little my eyes, but it make it look more harmonious, you know. And the second, very pretty color, especially on the spring, on the summer. We don't have to have much tan, so my porcelain beauties can use this shade absolutely perfect. So yeah, that was unusual choice for me. And my dears, at last I bought full version of Diorshow mascara, but in a brown color, the 798. I really like it. You know, it's like dark brown color. It's not a huge difference with the black one, but with fair complexion, I like more brown colors mascara, especially on the everyday basis, because it looks a little softer. I know that it's not as visible, but my eyebrows are actually like a dark brown, not black. So my natural color of my eyelashes, dark brown as well. And of course, my dears, here in this mascara we have just a huge brush. So who has small eyes, small sized eyes, and who has a huge like hooded eyes, you're not gonna like it. We need to adjust to this kind of size, but I have like middle-sized eyes, I would say, and of course I can handle it. But this mascara gives really nice volume. It's removes from the eyes also really good, and I know that's important, especially for the sensitive eyes. It's not waterproof. I don't like waterproof mascaras, you know. So I curl a little, I make a curly movement, which I explain a lot in my separate videos, how to apply mascara and everything. As you can see, yeah, my eyes is popping out on my face. And I a little bit touch the roots on the lower eyelids. Again, just to make harmony on my face. And my dears, next we go to the lips and we will do some highlighter in the end, liquid highlighter. You know that I like absolutely wonderful shade. This is a new shade in their line, a little bit deep color, nude blush. 329. Absolutely wonderful. I'm just in love with this pencil, sharpened pencil. So this color, you know, it's like more on the cooler side, and I like it because there are so small amount nice cool toned lip pencils, very few. And I like this deep like nude blush color on my lip color. As you know, my lip color is a little bit dark and a little bit cool. So just take a look. It's high pigmented, I would say, and I like overline, as you know. And this is, by the way, trendy, my dears. We can overline not too much, just a half of millimeter, but our lips become much fuller. Take a look at this color. Absolutely wonderful. The brush is, I don't like. It is too fluffy, a little bit firm. No, I don't like. If I want to smudge a little bit, I would prefer to take some small brush, pencil brush. I have some special here, and I do like this. So I can leave some contour depending on the mood, but today I want to do it like very fresh makeup, everyday makeup. And when we smudge, our lips look fuller, and everything. So as you can see, the color is very natural for my kind of a lip color. Of course, for the porcelain ladies, for the very light rosy lip color, it could be a little bit too dark, but depending on the situation, you can use it on the evening makeup, in some special occasions, or just to blend it very nice, and the color will be not so intense. Love it. So yes, one of my favorite lip pencils for this season, because I don't know what will be next season. And my dears, new shade we have here. You know, the Dior, they extended their color range of these lip balms. Previously it was like one shade 00, if I'm not mistaken, almost transparent lip care. These balms were more like lip care, right? Was so popular, as I understand. So they decided to extend shade range, and absolutely wonderful colors. You can see we use today very bright color from the first sight, and from the first sight this color didn't match with this lip pencil, right? But thanks to its semi-transparent texture, we can use it. We can play with the different lip pencils. We can apply it without lip pencil, just the usual balm, but that looks great. Let me put it on and we talk about this a little bit later. The texture is just wonderful. You know, it's different from the other lip balms. So I put you know, like very nice layer. Usually in real life we can use it like very light. We can use like a one layer, and that's okay. The texture is very interesting here. It feels like a little bit solid, like a little bit hard. But thanks to this, I do not feel any greasiness on my lips, you know, because usually such kind of lip balms, they have like oily base, and again this oily base, I don't know, my hairs stays on the lips. It makes me crazy. Despite I have very dry lips, and I like such kind of balms for the real life, for everyday life. It looks a little bit, you know, like more elegant, right? When we have a little bit shine on our lips, and hydration, of course. So as you can see, the color is not so bright as in the tube, right? So it's absolutely normal, and with this darker lip pencil, that looks great as for me. So these kind of balms, Adore, I have a few different colors, and please let me know if you want me to do like separate video, maybe like 3 or 4 lip balm with the different shades, and I explain which shade I like, because to be honest, I would recommend have a few shades from this beautiful lip balm, because it looks really different. You have some nude color, you have some brighter color, and you can use some like berry color, and that will look much softer You can use it in everyday life. Only you have to choose the right shade for our fair complexion. So my dears, how do you like the lips? How do you like makeup? And I don't know, to be honest, I think today, you know, like makeup, it's a creative process as well. I would like to use this Forever Glow Maximizer, but I think it would be too much because I'm quite enough absolutely shine with my blush. How do you think? That will be too much if I'm using this maximizer. So you can see this maximizer. Recently I have some shorts with this maximizer. You can see I have a color Peachy, absolutely wonderful, not too much warm, not too much yellow, just a perfect fresh color. So I think the makeup could be finished. So what do you think? So my dears, I hope you like this makeup look. I hope that would be inspirational for you, because I think this is really a refreshing color for mature ladies, for elegant ladies, and for young ladies as well, because this is like some kind of versatile makeup, versatile shade. And please let me know, do you want me to do the video with this kind of lip balms, different shades, what I would choose for the fair complexion for myself? And I have some really nice lipsticks from Dior. I'm a lipstick lover, I have them a lot, and I can do a separate video with my Dior lipstick collection. So please vote, what do you like to see first, and I do it for you. My dears, I wish you a beautiful makeup. I wish you to be a Dior girl and to have everything from Dior that you like. Bags, shoes, I don't know, jewelry, fashion if you like. So I wish you Dior in your life and enjoyment, what gives this beautiful brand to us. Have a nice day.